Minecraft 2 is officially happening, straight from the Warner Brothers executives' mouths themselves, even to the point where they said the ink may not be dry, but we're moving forward. So it's greenlit, pre-production is happening. Today we're going to talk about all the latest leaks and rumors, casting rumors, who the villain would actually be, how does the plot work for part 2 from the successful billion-dollar part 1, and the big question is, who gets added as characters? We know Steve's going to be back. We know the Garbage Man's going to be back. But, spoiler alert, at the end of part 1, we met Alex. Is Alex going to play a big role? Or we'd have new characters in there. Could we actually see the biggest Minecraft lore, I don't even know what you would call it, urban legend of all time in this movie? We're going to break everything down. Drop a like, make sure you're subscribed, turn on those notifications, and remember, I read every single comment on every single video. Welcome to Chaos Cinema, everybody. Jimmy or Chaos. Let's jump in. First things first, the sequel is officially in the works. This isn't just random leaks or rumors, it's straight from the top. Warner Brothers executives Mike DeLuca and Pam Abdi, the studio's co-chairs, revealed in an interview that a Minecraft movie 2 is basically a done deal. I mean, it's a no-brainer, right? We all expected this. They absolutely crushed it with the first one. Of course, they're going to make a sequel and a follow-up. When asked about sequels for a Minecraft movie, DeLuca didn't hesitate, saying plans are moving forward imminently. As he put it, the ink might not be dry on the deals yet, but it's happening. Now, imminently means right away. We need to keep this cash cow printing money. He didn't say that. I'm saying that. So in other words, the studio isn't wasting any time greenlighting another blocky adventure. They're not. It's easy to see why. First Minecraft movie was a massive success, breaking box office records for video game films, had an opening weekend of 150 plus million domestic and over 350 million globally. That was the first weekend. It went on to gross, I think, right at 955 million. It may be over $1 billion now by the time we make this video, but it's one of the highest grossing video game adaptations ever. Now, of course, a sequel was practically inevitable. Director Jared Hess himself was already saying it'd be amazing to do a sequel, even before it was confirmed, and now it's official. Minecraft 2 is happening. So, we know it's happening, but when can we actually expect to go to the movie theater and experience part 2? As of now, there's no official release date since the project is still in early development. Insider and reporters are suggesting that script work began in the mid this year, mid-2025. In the studio, they're trying to fast-track pre-production. Now, things keep moving at this place. We could see filming start by early 2026. That would put the sequel's release likely falling somewhere in 2027. Given the scale of these movies, they do need a ton of post-production magic for all the visuals. In fact, the first movie took about a year of post-production after filming to get all the VFX done right. Now, the good news is, now that the team has momentum and presumably a pretty hefty budget after the first film's success, they're motivated to ride this thing as fast as possible. Now, some industry insiders even hinted aiming for early 2027, maybe spring if everything goes smoothly. And of course, it's all speculation. You have to have deals with the cast, the crew, they all need to be finalized. DeLuca says the ink's not dry on contracts, but they're working on it. So I think we'll likely get an official release date, probably announcement once the script is further along. But for now, I would say pencil it in 2027 as a hopeful target on your calendars. Now, I'll update you as the studio drops information, but that's where we're at. Now, let's talk about the cast, the characters, Steve, Alex, all of that. And one of the coolest things we know about the sequel is which characters are coming back and who would be joining. Now, if you stayed for the post-credit scenes of the first movie, spoiler alert here, you saw a major character teaser. Alex entered the chat. Yeah, Alex, for those who might not know, is the other default avatar from the Minecraft game. Basically, the female player character counterpart to Steve. So in that scene, Steve returns to his childhood home. Alex opens the door, introducing herself. That's pretty much confirming she's going to play a huge role in the sequel. And director Jared Hess even called Alex a critical character for next time. Could end up being the main character. And get this, the cameo wasn't just a random extra. Alex was actually voiced by actress Kate McKinnon of Saturday Night Live. Yeah, there's a strong chance McKinnon will reprise that role, which is pretty awesome to me because her energy, I think it's perfect for a character like Alex. In fact, Hess hinted that Alex's inclusion could add a dynamic new element to the story, possibly even shifting the focus more onto her. Like I said, I think she's going to be the protagonist. Steve, of course, will be back. You can't have Minecraft without Steve, but yeah, it's time to focus on other people. Jack Black, of course, is expected to return as Steve. He owned the role in the first film. Most people will agree. I mean, could you imagine if they recast him That would just be really weird. Now, human character side. Well, we've got Garrett, Henry, Natalie, and Dawn. And they all made it out of the overworld alive. They had varying degrees of trauma, of course. It's a good bet. The sequel will bring back Jason Momoa as Garrett, the garbage man, the ex-gamer turned shop owner. I mean, I think he relished the role. Emma and Sebastian, I mean, probably Natalie and Henry coming back, and Danielle Brooks as Dawn. Maybe, I don't know. Studio hasn't confirmed casting yet, but one report said people will revolt if the sequel didn't include the cast that made the first one so successful. They had a really good chemistry, especially Jack Black and Jason Momoa's bromance, right? So the filmmakers will likely try to reunite that crew. I don't necessarily agree with the chemistry across the entire crew, but I do agree with Jack and Jason. I do. Now, another wild card is whether there will be any new big-name actors. I think there will be. Alex is now in play, and people are speculating who might portray her if McKinnon doesn't. But I think given McKinnon's voice role, she's probably going to continue. Maybe a stunt actress physically if needed, but I don't think you mess it up. There's no leaks about the new cast, but maybe we'll see a new villain character. Actually, we probably will. We'll talk about that here in a minute. And considering the first movie squeezed in some cameos, you had Jennifer Coolidge in there, I don't remember who else, I would expect a surprise in part 2. At least one, probably multiple. So Steve and Alex team up, right? And then we go on another adventure. I mean, Steve won't be crafting alone anymore, and people are probably pretty happy about that. Now let's talk about the villains in the plot. This is the fun part. It's speculation time. First film plot, it wrapped up nicely. I think so. Heroes defeated the Piglin ruler, right? Malgosha's gone, stopped the Nether invasion of the overworld, but it also left some threads for a sequel. Now, with Alex in the picture, Steve back home, at least at the moment, where would we go with Minecraft 2? Officially, they haven't revealed a storyline, so all we have are hints and fan theories, but one thing we do know is that director Jared Hess said there are many amazing mods, characters, and biomes we haven't explored. Now, they have a lot of ideas on the table from movie 1 that could make it into movie 2. That suggests we will definitely see new locations and mobs. I mean, the first movie focused on overworld and your classic mobs, right? Nether dimension. Maybe the next step is the end dimension. I mean, the Enderman, the Ender Dragon. I mean, that's probably where we're going to go. Come on. Ender Dragon Showdown seems like a no-brainer to me. There was even a line in the first movie during a song referencing Steve having faced the Ender Dragon in the past. So it wouldn't be shocking if the End Realm becomes a key setting for this one. But who's the villain? Is it the Ender Dragon? I don't know. There's one, though, that people are talking about. The wide-eyed figure of Minecraft legend. Now, it's rumor territory, but it makes a lot of sense. Steve's eyes flash blank white during a vision sequence, courtesy of an Enderman's trance, and many people are thinking it's Herobrine, right? Basically a ghostly Steve with white eyes. The producers later claimed it was just a VFX glitch. Sure they did, that they left in due to time constraints, so officially it wasn't intended. But come on. You guys believe that? Come on. I mean, the fact that it stayed in the movie, they know the Herobrine legend, of course. Games Radar even noted that it wasn't planned. Doesn't mean that Herobrine won't pop up in further Minecraft movies. I mean, Herobrine could be the next villain. I really, really feel that way. I mean, it's not that far-fetched. They leaned into everything in part 1. Why would they not continue to lean in part 2? Now, I guess you could look at it on the other hand. If Herobrine doesn't do it, the villain might be something straightforward. Perhaps the Ender Dragon itself is the standalone threat. Maybe it wasn't truly defeated in Steve's past, or maybe a new Minecraft mob like the Wither, or even villagers gone bad. I don't know. The Enderman could also be featured prominently. They already showed one causing hallucinations, so maybe an Enderman leader or the Ender King, if that even exists, I don't even know, could be the villain of part 2. I mean, they love Minecraft lore, so maybe we'll see multiple things. For instance, Minecraft Dungeons and Legends have their own villains. You have the Piglin Hordes, you have others. Maybe they could actually influence it. There's a lot of ways they can go, but me personally, I think you add Ender Dragon just because of the legacy, but then I think you really, really lean in to the Herobrine. I do. So let me know what you guys think. It's happening. They're fast tracking it. Hopefully that doesn't cause it to have a lack of quality, but we're likely looking at a 2027 release here. And I think that's how you do it. You have a home run. You're doing a sequel. Don't wait 5 years. I'm looking at you, Batman, to give us the next one. I'll keep you guys posted if anything happens. And as always, I read every single comment on every single video. So get going.